Good morning, students. I am your English teacher Irshad. Today I have to teach you a poem titled "The Lake Isle of Innisfree." This is a poem which I have to teach you today. This poem has been written by a famous poet of 20th century from England. Actually, he does not belong to England, but he belongs to Ireland. But generally, it is said that he belongs to England. But actually, his native place is Ireland. W.B. Yeats is one of the greatest poets of 21st century, and through his very poet, he has reminded his past events, whatever he has saw in his childhood. Those very things he has tried to portray in his poems. Here in the poem, the Lake Isle of Innisfree, actually Innisfree is the place. Innisfree is the name of a place where the poet was living in his childhood. And in Innisfree there was also an island. In the island there was water available, and author saw the water in his childhood. Due to this, he reminded those very past events. According to the poet, according to his poem, it is said that when author was living near this free island, at that very time he was very happy. He was feeling very comfortable, and there he was feeling very enjoyable. He was feeling very enjoyment because when the water heated the seashore, at that very time the situation was very pleasant for him. And in this very poem, poet has given all detail in the form of poem. This is a lyrical poem. Lyrical means this is a poem, a type of song. And in every stanza, in every sentence, in every line of the poem, there is presence of music means musical sound is available there. This poem has also rhyming scheme. According to this very poem, poet is telling that in his spirit he feels very peace, and he thinks that this is the place which is full of peace, means it is a peaceful place. And poet reminded that in once again he want to go back to in his spirit, and he want to live in the peaceful environment. He want to live alone there because the type of peaceful environment, the type of peace which he got in his childhood, those variety of peace he is not getting at that very time when he has started to write the poem, when he has started to compose the poem. And poet is telling this that in his spirit, in his childhood, in the morning, he was listening the sound of cricket. Here the cricket is a type of a small insects. So in his spirit, in his childhood, he was listening the sound of cricket. Once again, at noon, he was feeling the presence of sunlight which was coming from the sun rays, and that was also an enjoyable moment for him. In the evening, when it was about to night, at that very time, once again he was listening the sound of birds, and also the sound of honeybee, etc. And at night he was also listening the sound of those very insects which become visible at night time. Also at night he was getting the smell of different varieties of flowers. So here he has described everything which he realized, which he saw in his childhood. And once again author is also telling that his memory is full of his past events, past situations, and those variety of situations now he is not getting. Means now he has become completely professional, but the type of enjoyment we got in his childhood, that variety of enjoyment is not possible now days in his life. And again author is telling that the place where he is living, when he stand beside the roadside or when he stand at any place, once again he went to the past and he started to remind the situations which happened in his past times. In the present, when he feels the hitting sound of the water through the seashore, then again he went back into the past. Means this poem is totally based on the memories of the poet, the childhood memories of the poet, or whatever he has seen in his childhood years. Those many things have been narrated here. So we can say that this is a good poem, and through this very poem, poet is trying to tell us that nature is full of enjoyment. We have to recognize this very nature, that in which way this nature is going to be helpful for us, because he realizes that when he will once again go to in his spirit, he will make a house made of clay and sticks, etc., and there he will live alone. There he will feel enjoyment. There he will feel very, very comfortable. Again he will get the honey from the honey hives. He will listen the sound of the bird, and whatever tension that is available in his mind is full of the tensions. All variety of tension will remove from his mind. And again many birds, many animals, they will accompany with him, and author will spend his time with those very birds, with those very animals in the life of the natures. So here this is the message that our childhood, the childhood days is the best one, and this very childhood only comes one. Due to this, it has been said that many authors wish that if it is possible, once again he want to go back into the childhood, but it is not possible. Childhood is given by the God to the human beings only one time, and if we have done good, that is also stored in our memory. If we have not done good, that also stored in our memories. So through this very poem, poet reminded the students that now you are in the childhood and you should not miss any situations which will be create a type of repent in you. You should enjoy this very environment. You should enjoy this very nature, and from the nature you have many things to learn, because nature is the best teacher, and from the nature you can learn many things. Nature gives us the patience, nature gives us also the knowledge, nature gives us how to survive in this very world, nature gives us the food material. Everything we get from the nature, and we should think that actually we are in the life of the nature. So this is from my side for today. That's all. Thank you.